How close are
Yeah.
Fitzy and Julio for you?
They're pretty close. I'm trying not to let my bias get it because I had a buddy that was a Falcons fan that was so, oh my God, like all about Julio Jones to a point where I was like not liking Julio Jones, but I got to give respect where it's due. I just think Fitzgerald he was just really, really, really good and so consistent and always there. I think he's like one of the better route runners too. He just always found a way to get open. And yeah, so I just think I like Fitzgerald better. I almost want to say that it's almost like closer between him and Megatron for me. But
Okay.
Megatron is Megatron.
Yeah. I mean, just listen to how you announce that. Take a piece of paper, everyone who's listening. Write down this: Julio, Larry, Megatron.
Larry.
Yeah.
What do you say it like
I,
that, Larry?
I'm not going Larry the Cable Guy. I'm not going the Julio.
As you
I'm going
should.
with the Transformer, the Megatron. I mean, come on now. But this also goes back to my whole like issue I've always had with the dependent wide receiver position. Who was their quarterbacks though too? Like during all that time, Megatron had a pretty darn good quarterback. They really couldn't piece it together, I guess you could say. But that helps a lot. Coolest nickname ever, and that would be my number one. Obviously, after that, I'm going Larry Fitzgerald. He just has a presence and an aura that brings good vibes to the team, and he was productive and amazing. So that those intangibles are kind of hard to replicate. And then Julio just brings up the rear for me.
It's a good point though, because he also Larry Fitzgerald had different quarterbacks. Calvin Johnson only had Stafford and Julio. I mean, at least on the Falcons. I mean, he didn't only have Matty Ice, but I want to say when his peak career, he was catching from Matt Ryan, right? Is that
Yeah,
true?
I think you're
Okay.
right. Like Larry, if we looked at Larry played 17 seasons. So if we look at all the quarterbacks he had Kurt Warner maybe for I don't know, 2 or 3, 4, something like that would have been his best quarterback. And he did go to the Super Bowl with them. Calvin only played 9 seasons, so he retired probably in his prime or close to it. Julio played 13. But let's give Julio some love here. Explosive playmaker with high yards per game average, efficient yardage, accumulator. He averaged 95.5 yards a game. Pretty awesome. Highest in NFL history. Over 13,000 career yards. And he led the NFL in receiving yards twice. And he's described as a freak athlete. I heard that.
I'm kind
Wow,
of
that was on
remembering.
brand. Did you hear that? I heard it.
Our,
Wow.
our loyal fans.
I know. Coming in hot.
I'm trying to think back, and yeah, he was everywhere too. Now that I'm trying to remember these like I said, I'm trying not to let my bias
Oh,
impact,
yeah.
but yeah, he was very good.
Megatron, physical specimen, supreme size, speed combination, unmatched. And then his ability to go up and win contested catches. And then it has the link to his name, Megatron. 731 receptions, 11,619 receiving yards, 84 touchdowns, and only 9 seasons. So those numbers are pretty huge for only playing 9 seasons. And then Larry, the name that Aaron loves, elite route runner, incredible hands, consistent longevity, dominant slot receiver in later years, 1,432 receptions, second all time, and then 17,492 receiving yards, also second, 121 receiving touchdowns. This is the hardest one for me. I would be happy. It's kind of like the running back one. I'd be happy to have any one of these 3 guys. I don't know. My heart says one thing. My brain says something else. My heart says Megatron, but I think I'm going to go against the grain with you. I'm going to take Larry Fitzgerald first because of longevity, but I don't think you can go wrong. And then I'm going to go Megatron, but I feel like Julio and Megatron are, if I did like a side by side, they're probably pretty similar. Just he doesn't have the cool nickname, and so the nickname's got to win out for
Right.
Mr.
And
Calvin
he's
Let's put you
Johnson.
over
probably
the
not
top.
as big. It just
You
felt
are a
like
Larry
I'm
guy.
remembering when
I'm going to watch Larry the Cable Guy when we're done.
I just remember when Calvin Johnson would catch passes, it just felt like he was just like, "Excuse me,
You couldn't
get
stop
off,
that guy
like
too,
get out
though.
of the way,"
Yeah, they were
inconveniencing
gnats
him.
around.